plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down throw, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Go, let's go. Hey, Jupiter, 30, 11, Agate.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. It's a 29-yard gain. And now they have a 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and goal. Here's Tutu. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
11, Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Back now, pressure coming. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And now they face 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Again to throw on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. Looking middle, firing deep. This is brought in at the 15. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the red zone now. Finds a man right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Lawrence with it on 1st. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kim, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass is cut at the 9. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, Kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
13, Luke. No. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Now Lawrence. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he gets this one down to the 27. Offense up to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to 60. 19. 19, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 2nd quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Push, alert, push. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Third down from the gun. It's his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Warriors, 70. 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the
Hawk 70,
1-yard line.
Hawk 70. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4.
Jaguars 14. Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Jaguars.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Lawrence to throw it. That finds Hunter downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. To get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Lawrence working from the gun. Tremble with the grab. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second down give to Tootin. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down throw, Lawrence. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
Chiefs 10. Cam Little will kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This will end up as a touchback.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Back to the well again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Dose of the hurry-up here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. Dancing past him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Offense in the hurry up here.
Fix the Eagles!
Working now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Back to 60. 18 Cardinal.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Another carry for him. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
70 Lions. Cowboy 8. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they take this in for the score. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Hardy on the return. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Buying some time right. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Think right. Go. On the red. Hey, Ginger. Hey, smash. Silver.
Lawrence looking to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Running back sent in motion left. 3rd and 1, Lawrence to throw. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
Chiefs 17. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, Cup 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Throwing here just before halftime. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, break.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, down. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now throw to start the drive. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Ready up.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready. 60 Bison, 60.
Looking to throw here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Working on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 15 at the 36-yard line.
Dragon, Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60. Ready.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Cougar 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. 79, 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Silver Wolf. Cup 19, Cup 19. Drop 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
They'll throw for it. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ryan. Hey,
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. And the chip free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 40, the 30. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
ready up.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Offense to the line fast. Going now on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
19, 18, 5 here. 19, Lions.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Quick pass, right side, complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Cowboy 8, Mustang 19. Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
70,
70 at the 23-yard line.
19, 60 Vikings, 60.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Cougar, Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They're going to try to throw for it. Got his man. This is Noel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Eagles, cut 19, cut 19.
1st down.
Panther 11,
1st
Warriors
and 10
17.
at the 15-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Nose caught. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
70, 70, Bronco 80. 70 Rangers, Dragon 6, 18, Pioneer.
Throwing it again here. He rolls to his right. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
Panther 60, Panther 60, Bronco 80, Cowboy 80. Let go.
Looking in the air here. Brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lions.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Cowboy, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Big Lion, go.
Trying to push this past the marker. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Play leads to 2nd and goal.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardy on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11.
Now it's Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a throw throw at this level, so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to the air, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. Tootin gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure cut, 9-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Kickoff for the Jaguars.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, great.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Let's go.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
7, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throw here, 3rd down. Headed out right. He's trying to go deep again. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hardy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. They did it! He made the interception! And they come through with an offensive touchdown, and they trail by only 1. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game up.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Hardy on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Take right open. 13, 11, again.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Here he is to throw. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jaguars.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
At the 14-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Tootin. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. For the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escaped